Hey, I'm Brian from BMA Comics.com, and we're continuing the 100-day comic book challenge, and we're going to be looking at The Batman Who Laughs, The Grim Knight, number 1. Previously in The Batman Who Laughs, The Batman Who Laughs has stayed one step ahead of Batman at every turn, and now he's teamed up with the Grim Knight, and they've kidnapped Jim Gordon. The Grim Knight leads Jim Gordon through the sewers blindfolded. Gordon tries to talk to him, to plead to his good nature. But the Grim Knight doesn't have that good nature Batman has. The Grim Knight is a version of Batman that after his parents were killed, he picked up the gun and shot the shooter. Then began the same Batman training, only this time focusing on assassins and soldiers to learn from, so that he could start a one-man war on crime in Gotham City, Punisher style. So yeah, the Grim Knight refuses to hear Gordon's pleas, and tells him the story of his relationship with the Gordon of his Earth, which the Grim Knight had the same beginnings as our Batman during his first year, where instead of threatening the corrupt officials, he executed them. That elevated his attention from Gordon, which when Gordon finally got a team to help him take down the Grim Knight, the team was useless, as the Grim Knight activated Wayne Tech bombs that were provided to the police department, and the bombs that were in his safe houses that were being raided, leading to the death of many police officers, and the Grim Knight leaves Gordon with this. But Gordon didn't leave at that loss. He went underground until he could figure out that Bruce Wayne was the Grim Knight, and assembles a team again, this time to go after Bruce Wayne. And Gordon actually gets the best of him. This lets us know why the Grim Knight has agreed to target our Gordon, and points a gun to his head, ready to kill him at the same spot where he had been in the sewers stalking him. Only, he isn't getting revenge on Gordon. He's showing mercy as he has nothing against this Gordon, but the Batman Who Laughs stops him, as he wants to continue with his plan to give Gordon a fate worse than death. Will Jim get out of this alive? Will the Grim Knight turn on the Batman Who Laughs? Will the Batman Who Laughs copy the actions of the Killing Joke? Make sure to subscribe to join me in the next issue, which is The Batman Who Laughs, number 4. Okay, so like I said before, I like the Batman Who Laughs comic, and this issue is a tie-in to that comic. This issue gives us the Grim Knight's origin. I suspect there'll be some type of redemption for this character, because how else is Batman gonna out-Batman, the Batman that shoots first and asks questions later? Also, you can tell by the way that he treats Gordon, he's still Batman at his core. As always, Frank Miller references are cool, as Frank Miller is an amazing writer and did some of Batman's best stories. Speaking of iconic Batman references, we also have reference to Alan Moore's The Killing Joke in the sense that the Batman Who Laughs has kidnapped Gordon and to torture him instead of killing him. Apparently, his family is also a target. I wonder if his son is going to catch a bullet in the stomach. I have a feeling this is going to parallel The Killing Joke in some way. Maybe with the Grim Knight killing the Batman Who Laughs in the end and it fades to dark. I still can't wait to see how it ends. I'm dying to know how they plan on stopping a villain like the Batman Who Laughs and Grim Knight. It just has to be the Grim Knight who turns on the Batman Who Laughs. This was a quick and easy read, which to me is a sign of good writing, unless it's quick because there's no dialogue, and this issue and origin was pushed on mostly by the narrator's voice though. The art in this book is good. I think they did a good job of capturing the dark tone of this book and character. Also, the tree-kicking panels look just like the Frank Miller Year 1 tree-kicking panels. And on that Frank Miller train, the Grim Knight in his universe looks a lot like Frank Miller's Batman from The Dark Knight and All-Star Batman. I guess this is their way of saying that if you want a dark Batman, you go with the Frank Miller Batman. While Jock's art on the main cover is good, I love the variant cover to the Grim Knight by Gabriele Dell'Otto. I almost mistook it for Matina's work. I liked finding out that the Grim Knight didn't have any supervillains. This is a testament against the assumption that supervillains are created in response to superheroes. It's more that the superhero's means aren't effective in preventing supervillains. However, the Grim Knight went too far. I guess that's why he was drawn to the Batman Who Laughs. He needs a Joker to complete him. Too bad he killed Red Hood before he could become the Joker. See? Another Killing Joke reference. I love detective work, especially in a Batman comic. so I liked seeing Gordon doing what so many fail to do. He figured out who Batman is. And it's all summed up in this one panel. You can tell by the beard, it wasn't easy and it took some time. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. This issue is a number 1 and it doesn't make it clear that it is a continuation of The Batman Who Laughs, so I think it would be confusing to anyone who would just pick it up thinking that it was a good starting point, which it could work, but there's no explanation as to who The Batman Who Laughs is and why they're working together. If it weren't for that possible continuity confusion, I think that this is a near perfect comic. It even has major significance as it's the origin of the Grim Knight. There you have it, my review of The Batman Who Laughs, Grim Knight number 1. Please, let me know your thoughts on this comic and video in the comments below. If you like reviews of your favorite comic books, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Brian out.